We begin with Act 3, Scene 1. In this scene, we see that Solanio and Salarino, they are meeting again in a street of Venice, and they both enter. Now, this scene is also very important as it mirrors the first scene, Act 1, and it is also a mirror to Act 1, Scene 3 about Shylock. In this scene, Tubal is introduced. He is also a Jew like Shylock, and as we all have noted that Shylock's presence elevates the intensity of the play. Now, these two friends are meeting in a street of Venice, and they are talking to each other. Salarino says, well, there is a rumor that Antonio had a ship carrying expensive cargo, and that ship has been wrecked in the English Channel on the Goodwin Sands, which is a very dangerous sand bar, and many ships have sunk there according to rumors. So he says that now this Goodwin is a place where many ships have been said to be wrecked. And Salanio replies that I hope this new rumor is a lie. Like the gossiping widows claim that she was sorry her third husband died. But it is true, I don't want to get all mushy means upset and go on, but the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, if only I had a title good enough to match his. So now he is feeling sorry that I hope this is a rumor and it is not true that the ship that has been wrecked belongs to Antonio, because Antonio is a very good and honest person. And as they are talking to each other, and Salarino says that now come to the point, what are you saying? Well, the point is he's lost a ship. And Salarino prays that this is all he loses. Let me say amen quickly before the devil comes in and stops my prayer, because here comes the devil disguised as a Jew. Now, whom is he pointing to? We see that Shylock enters just then as these two are talking to each other. And then he asks Shylock, how is it going, Shylock? What is the news amongst the merchants? And Shylock says, you knew. No one knew as well as you did about my daughter's plan to run away. So now Shylock comes to know that these two have fully contributed in running away of Jessica. And Salarino says, yes, I know more than that, and I also know the tailor who made the disguise that Jessica wore when she ran off. And when Shylock says, I say my daughter is my flesh and blood, Salarino says, but you two are totally different. What does he say? You are very different from your daughter Jessica. As different as coal is from ivory. But tell us, did you hear anything about Antonio's loss at sea? And Shylock says, that is another bad deal I have made. Now he speaks of Antonio. He is a bankrupt, a spendthrift, who now has to hide his head on the Rialto. Now, Rialto means it is a trade exchange. It is a business center of Venice. So he says that Antonio will be shameful. A beggar who used to lend money as favor to Christians, and now let him think about his own debt. So Shylock is very happy that Antonio's ship has been wrecked and now he won't be able to pay his debt to Shylock. To this Salarino says, "But you won't take his flesh if he can't pay. What is that good for?" And Shylock replies, "I'll use it for fish bait. You can't eat human flesh, but if it feeds nothing else, it will feed my revenge." Look at the lines. What does he say? "Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions? Fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer, as a Christian is? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that if a Jew wrong a Christian, was this his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferance be by Christian example? Why revenge? The villainy you teach me, I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction. So Shylock is saying that Jews are also as human as Christians, and if you were to take revenge, now every Jew is also supposed to take revenge. So I will also take my revenge. Just then we see that one of the servants of Antonio, he enters and he tells Solanio and Salarino that master is at his house and he would like to speak to you both. To which Solarino replies that we have been looking for Antonio everywhere. And they both exit. Just then we see that Shylock's friend, he is also a Jew, Tubal. He enters and Shylock asks him, "What is the news from Genoa? Have you found my daughter?" And Tubal says that I went to many places. I heard about her, but I could not find her. And Shylock tells him that she has stolen my precious diamonds. I wish my daughter were dead, and I have such a bad luck. To this, Tubal replies that not only you, yes, other men have ill luck too. Antonio, as I heard. So Shylock wants to know what bad luck, and Tubal tells him that Antonio has had a shipwreck coming from Tripolis. And Shylock is very thankful to him. "Thank you, Tubal, for this good news." Tubal tells him that Shylock that I also heard that your daughter spent 80 ducats in Genoa one night, and she also gave a ring in exchange for a monkey. And Shylock tells him, "Damn it, you are torturing me." And Tubal says, "But the good news is that Antonio is ruined." So to this Shylock tells, as he asks Tubal, "Go find a police officer to arrest Antonio, and I will take Antonio's heart if he can't pay. Go, Tubal, meet me at the synagogue." Now, synagogue is a place where the Jews pray. and Tubal and Shylock, they exit.